I can't even imagine what moments like that are like. We welcome in WWE Triple Crown champ, current world heavyweight champion, CM Punk, Bears fan. You love Wrigley, which I love. I'm from Chicago. It's nice to finally have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you. I think you've had Seth Rollins on this show 6 dozen times, and this is my first. So that's a you problem. Okay.
Yeah, here I know
Yeah.
I know that you guys don't love one another. It is the holiday season. Does it? How much more does it bug you that he's a Bears fan? How on earth did this happen?
Well, my deal with the Bears is I don't think they're ever really going to be a winning franchise until the McCaskies sell the team. And I've
Oh
been very
boy.
vocal about that. I mean, since 85, 86. I do think it's strange that somebody from Idaho is such a staunch Bears fan. I think that's strange, but I'm not gatekeeping. Good for him. He's out
Yeah.
injured. He needs a hobby. They're doing really well for him. Can't wait for him to break his heart.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited to see you. It's the WWE Survivor Series this week in War Games. It's November 29th. You can stream it live. It's at 7 Eastern on the ESPN app in the United States, Netflix, which we love everywhere else.
Yeah.
So, what's going to knock more people out on Thanksgiving weekend, the GTS or Thanksgiving turkey?
I'm hoping the GTS because it's for everybody. It's for vegans, it's for vegetarians, it's for pescatarians, it's for meat eaters, and you're getting a good shot of it right here. Oh, look at that, knocking out John
Look at
Cena.
that.
Oh, what a good time! Yeah, it'll be the GTS. It'll oh, look at that, look at that. Man, this is good. You guys put together a good reel here.
Yeah.
It's
When
just a
you say
who's who.
Cena the way you just said it, where's your head with that right now? As you know, couple weeks his final match. When even just see just hearing you say Cena, like what's going through your head?
Yeah, gosh. I'd love to ask him what's going through his head because he's
Hmm.
got about 3 weeks left. He'll be at Survivor Series at Petco Park this Saturday, taking on Super Nepo child Dominic Mysterio, and then the 13th of December will be his final match. So it'll be interesting to see if he's Intercontinental Champion by then, or if
Yeah.
Dominic is gonna try to sneak it back into his possession. But Cena is, I think our Wayne Gretzky. I've been saying is somebody who's just kind of held it down for a very very long time, and for him to wrap it up, I think is like watching him exit with like such style and grace and dignity
Mm.
is been a real treat. We don't get to often say goodbye in real time to our sports heroes, so this is one time we can.
I mean, it's similar to being an NFL app. It's nice to see someone leave on their terms.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with how physical this is, how physical NFL is. Everything, every game, every match is fleeting. It could end like that. So he's leaving with his health.
So as I understand it, the Mysterio, the Nepo guy, okay, like the Sean
Mm-hmm.
McVay of WWE, it sounds like uh he is the Intercontinental Championship, right? Then a couple weeks later, final match potentially. There's a last time is now tournament to see who faces him. Who
Yeah.
is the CM Punk ideal perfect opponent for Cena to end his career?
Well, perfect probably would have been me, but you can't really see the titles over here somewhere, but it's blurry back there. I put it on. I put it on display for you. Yeah, there it is.
Great.
Yeah, no, no, no. Where is it? It's there. Yeah, there it is.
You
It's
gotta
blurry.
take yourself off portrait mode or whatever. What do you don't know
I,
what's going on back there? No, no, no. Got it.
I'm Generation X. I don't know how to work any of this stuff. You're lucky. You're lucky. My headphones work and I can hear you. Who's the perfect opponent that's actually in the field? Um, I mean, right now, I don't know if it's perfect, but it's looking like Gunther because I've been in the ring with him and I know what he can do. And I don't know who else in that tournament can beat him right now.
Okay, I love that. And you mentioned Seth Rollins right away. You guys have this relationship or whatever. I had him on the show before the season started. I think he said he wouldn't team up with you, even if it meant that the Bears would win a Super Bowl. This Idaho guy is saying that. So I
Yeah,
ask you, would
I know.
you team up with Seth for not just a Bears Super Bowl, but a championship for any Chicago sports franchise?
I would, yeah, because that's way bigger than me and whatever feelings I have about Seth. It'd be a real gift for him too. Like he'd get to learn something that night, and then let's say the Hawks win the cup. That's good for Hawks fans, and I'm not going to deprive any hockey fan of that. I'm not a selfish little brat.
Uh, you're like more honest than that's actually kind of amazing. So you'd make the sacrifice for the city of Chicago, and I would just say, like any real fan would.
Yes, correct. Real
Yeah,
fans.
there's that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got in a couple of arguments with the men's over the week because this thing happened in the NFL. There's this Panther safety, right? And he's been suspended for one game without pay. There's a low blow on a
Oh, I've
Niners
seen this.
receiver. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he gets hit like that. Can you
Hmm.
explain to someone like does this really hurt that bad? Like let's get into this. Someone who like obviously you're in the ring. Can you explain to someone who will never go through this kind of pain what this actually feels like? Is this a little extracurricular or no?
Was he not wearing a cup?
Great question. I think
I feel
probably
like that
yes.
was kind of like a
Let's
short,
assume
little short jab. But still, like, with all the MMA training and fighting that I did, like you wear a cup.
he was not
When
apparently
he
not wearing
wasn't,
a
I
cup.
mean, that
Foolish.
doesn't seem, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say he deserved it. Like, if you're not wearing the cup, like, I mean, Dick Butkus used to file his fingernails,
I love you,
you
CM.
know,
This is amazing. Yeah. Be more like
right?
Dick
So,
Butkus.
and I'm not saying willy nilly just, start uppercutting guys in the balls, but I mean, it's a physical sport, and if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win,
I
my
just have
opinion.
this I have this idea that I think that gentlemen like exaggerate how much it hurts to get hit in the balls. Do you think I'm wrong?
I think some do, but I definitely don't think. I will tell you this, okay? I think if you get grazed, I think that hurts a hell of a lot more than like a full
Like
on.
it's because it's a mental game, like you're anticipating pain or what? It's like,
No,
or it actually
no,
physically
it's
hurts more. Oh,
just there's
interesting.
just something about it. I think I'd rather have you straight punch me than to like actually like I have to watch what I say here. I'm assuming there's children watching.
There might be, but it's the educational, I think, for everyone, women, children, men. It's Thanksgiving time for all of that. And players don't wear them, I think, in the NFL because I think they say that it slows them down.
That's ridiculous.
You think
But what do
so?
I? I
I don't
mean,
know.
I'm wearing a cup. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
And
yeah, I'm
good
wearing a
for
cup.
you. Hey, we got to get this game at Wrigley. I was seeing what you were saying on that podcast.
Hmm.
What do we got to do? I can't believe there's never been not a game, a match. We've never had a WWE event at Wrigley. That's insane.
No, I think we gotta have no baseball, and because everybody in baseball is super greedy, it sounds like we're not going to have baseball in 2027. So there's probably, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, a good chance that we'll be doing a show at Wrigley. And I don't care how many people in who are directly above me in management get mad at me for saying that, because I'm just
Mm.
putting it out into the universe. We're going to do it.
I'm putting out into the universe that WrestleMania returns to Vegas next year, CM. And starting on Friday, this Friday, Black Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, fans can be first in line to secure individual tickets to WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday exclusively at Ticketmaster.com. It's at Allegiant Stadium. So incredible. You can stream it, of course, on the ESPN app, but get your tickets April 18th and 19th. Last year,
Mhm.
you fulfilled a lifelong dream, main
I
eventing
did.
at
I did.
WrestleMania. This year, you're going in as the heavyweight champ. What are you manifesting? Put it out into the universe for WrestleMania 42.
I mean, I'm manifesting another main event. There's two nights, whether it's night one or night two, and who my opponent is, time will tell. I'm just manifesting being on top of the mountain again, being champ, walking in there and walking out with the belt. The single ticket thing is interesting because it affords somebody like Idaho Seth Rollins the ability to buy a ticket because his wife will undoubtedly be on the show and he will be on the sideline, so he can buy a ticket by himself. He can sit in the chair. If he spends enough money, he can take the chair home with him and he can repeatedly beat himself in the head with it, as ultimately at that time I'm sure the Chicago Bears will have lost in the playoffs and not made it to a Super Bowl.
So at least, so you're saying, call your shot for these Bears? They're making the playoffs.
I mean, they're playing really well, and I don't want to get it twisted. I am Chicago through and through.
Of course.
I could sing you the entire Super Bowl shuffle right now from 1985. That was a cultural phenomenon. But it has been just like ownership malfeasance since 1986. That team should have been a dynasty with Ditka, with McMahon,
Of course.
and it didn't happen. Woe is me, Chicago sports fans. I mean, we waited 108 years as
But we're
Cubs
not
fans
talking
for.
about 85 here. We're not Super Bowl
I know.
shuffling. I'm talking about Caleb, Ben, this defense that's underrated. How far can they go?
I think they can go far. And full disclosure, I'm not the biggest football guy. So while we are on
Fair.
top of our division right now, like I would have to wait and see how it shakes out. Like who would wind up playing in the playoffs? Because they're playing well. They seem to be pulling them out like in the fourth quarter, and I don't know if that's good enough to make a deep playoff run and get to the Super Bowl.
Sounds like you're a big football fan. It's very true. Okay, one last one for you. Survivor Series War Game Saturday. I'm obsessed with this because I just learned it's 10 wrestlers,
Yeah.
two rings. There's like a steel cage. I think there's probably like great white sharks involved somehow. Team Punk is you, Cody Rhodes, who I've met, Roman Reigns. I forget who else. But then, like, I saw you guys on Raw. Are you
Yep.
worried about anyone switching sides? Because I know it can get a little funky in there.
No, not really. I mean, for Roman and the Usos, I think it's a family thing. I don't think
Uso
they're going to
brothers,
be
yeah.
switching sides. I think it's that team of beefy bad guys that's really they got to worry about double crossing and stabbing each other in the back because they all. I mean, they all have more to gain from it, you know.
Okay. Well, not really. Who do you hate the most in this steel cage? Because you've got Brock Lesnar, you've got Drew McIntyre,
Yeah, it's Drew
Logan Paul,
McIntyre.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
Really,
it's
that's who you hate the most? Why? Tell me.
it's Drew. He's a prick. Uh, I don't
What was it
know
about
how
the
else.
children watching? Did you say children are watching?
Yeah, sorry about that. Um,
No, tell me about that because I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Please tell me.
I mean, it's uber personal with me and him. Like
Oh,
I think most of humanity doesn't like Logan Paul, and it's because he's a douche. And you can just watch him and be like, yeah, okay, I don't like that guy. I don't like his face. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his broccoli haircut. Drew McIntyre is just kind of a next level personal thing. Said some things about my wife and my dog,
oh my
and
gosh.
I'm not really big into forgiving or forgetting. So uh, he knows what I can do to him inside of a cage match, and I'm just excited that I get to do it again on Saturday.
I am sold. I am watching. And speaking of your lovely wife, AJ Lee, she's also in War Games in a match this Sunday. You'll get to watch. I mean, I can't imagine the nerves, but also the you're such a badass taking on 9 other wrestlers in a steel cage. What do I need to know about that one?
About the women,
Just about that
God,
match. I mean, she's back in the ring
it
after
should
10 years. I heard her on
honestly.
Stephanie McMahon's podcast. She's talking about your first kiss and tossing you through a table. I love this.
I'm a little biased. My wife is obviously in that match, and I'm excited to watch it. I think the women should be the main event. Selfishly, I do probably think us guys will main event. There's two titles involved in there. They're not on the line, but star power is off the charts. But I also think the star power is off the charts when it comes to the women. AJ Lee coming back to wrestling and being in a cage match is a big deal. Um, she gets to punch Becky Lynch in the face.
Oh boy.
I can only imagine how good that is going to feel. But I mean, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, uh, just a huge all-star, blue-eyed babyface, dream team. And I can't wait to see all those girls. I feel like it's like it's almost like the Breakfast Club. They have
Huh.
their bender, they have their princess, they have their nerd, they have their jock, and they have their crazy goth, Rhea Ripley,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just I don't know, it's just something about that team.
Breakfast Club shot in the beautiful city of Chicago. Love that.
Correct.
Love that.
Yeah,
Love
John
that.
Hughes, baby.
We love a John Hughes. That's absolutely incredible. They should be the main event. That's all I heard. By the way, congrats on your movie, Night Patrol.
Oh,
You have scenes with my biggest crush. One of my biggest crushes of all time is Dermot Mulroney. Are you in a movie with
oh,
Dermot Mulroney?
dude, I was trying my best not to annoy him because he's in Young Guns, like I
Oh
was just
yeah.
like,
Oh, I
you
know.
know, so I just
No,
kept
I'm
calling him
obsessed with
pal
him.
on
Is
set.
is he
Yeah.
wonderful?
He's delightful. Yes, he's absolutely delightful.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, and
Justin Long.
Justin Long too.
Yeah.
Jermaine Fowler. Like this cast is ridiculous. I'm in a movie with Freddie Gibbs and YG. Like what?
And that one's in theaters soon, right after the holiday. It's going to be out January 16th. It's Night Patrol. It's a
Yes.
vampire cop thriller. I'll be geeking out over Dermot Maroney and now you and Justin Long, which sounds great. That'll be out next year. And guys, do not miss Survivor Series War Games, November 29th, live 7 Eastern on the ESPN app in the US and on Netflix everywhere else. Go get your Wrestlemania tickets. Good luck and nice to see you.
It was
Go
good to see
Bears,
you,
I
Kay.
think.
Luck is for losers. Go call up Seth. Tell him good luck.
Luck is